Hello everyone, my name is Mary Alice Pouliot, and I'm going to start by apologizing for the sound of my voice. I know that I'm very froggy right now. It's because I have a hoarse sounding voice. It's because I choked on my spit, and when I was coughing to survive, it tore up my vocal cords apparently. I'm really hoping that they heal so that I can sound normal again, and maybe we can do another video discussion and you can hear my normal voice. But anyway, I'm Mary Alice Pouliot. I'm very excited to be in this class with all of you. You can kind of see in the background a picture of my family. I'm very blessed. I have a large family. My sweet husband is my high school sweetheart, and we're both teachers, so that's cool. And we have 6 children out and about, and 1 that went straight to heaven. So we are very, very blessed and very, very busy. I am currently a librarian at a magnet middle school that is brand new. So it opened this year, which is so awesome because I am getting to set the stage in the library. The whole school is forming as we go. We're making up our rules and procedures and our norms with the students and while they're there. And so there's a lot of really awesome things about our climate and our culture. I do not work in a rural school. The school that I work at is actually downtown. It's very busy. It was the first public school in the state of Alabama, and it was a school for a long time. And then in the 60s, it stopped operating as a school and it functioned as the location for our central office. And then in 2000, our central office employees moved to another location, and the building sat vacant for about 20 years. But it was this big, beautiful, historic building that was going into disrepair. And so there was this awesome partnership between private investors and our public school system, and they partnered and raised $14 million and renovated the building last year. And we started at the beginning of August with the inaugural class in the oldest / newest public school in the state. So it's very exciting, but it is not in a rural location. However, since it is a magnet school, it does not have districted students attending either. So it is possible for rural students to attend our school. And we do have a policy in place where there is transportation provided where students could drive or walk to their district school, and the bus could pick them up from there and take them to a central location where they could then ride the bus to a magnet school of their choice if they got in. Or parents could drive them from their rural home. And roughly a quarter of our students are rural students who attend our school. So that's pretty awesome. And I feel like that will allow me to use what I'm learning in this class in, a personal way this year. Even though I'm not in a rural school, I do interact with rural families. My future goal for leadership is kind of a question mark. I'm not exactly sure how God intends for me to use my education when I earn my doctorate. But I know that that is what He wants me to be doing. And so I don't have to know how I'm going to use it. I just need to do what I need to do to be prepared so that when He unveils that, I'm ready to leap. I would like to teach at the college level. I've always been excited by the idea of teaching the future teachers. So as a librarian, it excites me to think that I could have an impact on future librarians. Unfortunately, there's a stigma with a lot of librarians that they don't do a lot, right? And I hope that people don't pursue this degree in order to avoid doing a lot. Rather, I hope they pursue it so that they can be innovative and contribute in supportive, collaborative, unique ways. That's what I get to do. I get to use my leadership from my EDS my teacher leader degree, I get to use that heavily in what I'm doing. I'm collaborating with teachers all the time. I'm on the admin team, and I think that a good librarian should be advocating for students and teachers and working in these ways, not merely managing the library. So I think it would be exciting to get to work with future librarians and hopefully, get creative with them on ways that they can make certain that the librarian's role is still relevant and contributory in this world where access to information is at the fingertips with the internet, and it's not necessary to go to a nonfiction section of a library to find information anymore. That's still a great option, but it's more realistic to think that you're going to access the internet for information. So the role of the librarian still needs to be relevant, and it can be, and it is, but we've got to be innovative and creative and make sure that we're really contributing. So I think that's how I could use my leadership. What are your current experiences, if any, of helping develop family or community partnerships with the school? I'm on a partnership committee. Each month I submit pictures and write-ups to a local parenting magazine so that the community is aware of what's going on at our school. I also host guest speakers regularly and collaborate with teachers to help them invite people in. And where we're located, we're able to walk to a lot of places and have walking field trips. So we have a lot of good community involvement in our school already. And what do I think are the benefits and challenges of family and community engagement in rural communities? Well, again, not actually living or teaching in a rural community, I feel I'm a little unable to answer this with great clarity. I can tell you what I've read, and I can tell you what I surmise from reading some responses from other people who do work in rural settings. And some of the benefits are that a lot of the time the community is very supportive, it's very tight, it's close-knit, and everyone is fully invested in ensuring success for the students, right? So that's great. And some of the struggles are that it can be closed-minded. That's what I'm picking up on in these introductions for the classes that I'm taking, is that sometimes when you have a small rural community, it's hard to think innovatively or broadly because you do things the way it's always been done. So I'm excited to take this class and learn more, to prepare myself to be a better leader and to meet the needs of my rural students. And I'm excited to get to know you all as well. Happy learning. Thank you for listening.